Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday, and welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Makes. I have so much fun playing along with this, excuse me so much, which was created by Jill Norwood here on YouTube. So I have linked her channel below in the description box, as well as Anna White's, because I'm playing along. This will be my final hoo-ha of doing Snowmen of January. So yeah, I've linked her channel below as well, so be sure to check both of their channels out. You will find a lot of inspiration there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a few of the things that I used. I made 6 cards today, and I got out this set from the Stamps of Life. I belonged to her club for quite a while, and so I don't think I had ever really played with this set before, and I thought, let me get that out. I knew there was a snowman set, and he's really fun to play with because he's kind of like making paper dolls, because all of the elements are separate, and there is the coordinating die set to go along, and that makes it fun. And what I liked about in the Stamp Club is that you always got an inspiration card, and there's another picture on the other side to give you ideas of what to do with your stamp set. And when I turned this over and looked at it, I thought, hey, I have that pennant stamp set or banners, and so I used that idea on one of my cards, and this is that set. You get all of the little banner pieces with the alphabet, and there's an and symbol there, ampersand, and then there's some plain well, decorated and one plain one, so you can do whatever you'd like with that. And then it comes right along with the little die to cut each of them out. So that makes it really easy. And that is called, sorry about my nose, Triangle Alpha for Banners. Triangle Alpha for Banners. Okay, so that was that, and this snowman set is called Snowman to Build, and that's exactly what you can do with this one. So I used that, and then the coordinating dies. I don't know if there's a name on that. I don't think so. It's just the coordinating dies. I also used this fabulous embossing folder from Darice. Whether or not this is still around, I have no idea, but I love this with the snowflakes and the flourishes on here. It's a really beautiful embossing folder. I used I think it was this size oval, stitched oval here from Lawn Fawn. And these are called large stitched oval stackables. And as you can see, there's one really gigantic one in there. I used this set here, and since I took it out of the package and put it on this magnetic board, I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's Spellbinders. I'm almost positive, okay? So I used that, and I used this border die set from Stampin' Up! Basic Border Dies. I used just that little rounded hill one there. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Okay. And I used various paper pads, a lot of different paper pads. So if you have any questions about any of the papers that I use, please just leave it in the comments, and I will be happy to go back and tell you what paper pads I used. A lot of my paper pads I've had for a long time. So there's so many great papers out there anymore that you can find something similar or something that you like better. Okay, so let me just get started with my cards. I'm just going to go in the order that I made them. Okay, so here is this first cutie patootie. I love every one of them. I had so much fun making these, you guys. First, I made the snowmen. I just decorated them up and made 6 different snowmen, and then I went back and matched papers and things to go along with whatever I had used for their hats and scarves, and it was just so much fun. So I just had this idea on most of these, not all of them, I guess half of them, that I wanted the whole card front to be a patterned paper with no borders. So I did that on 3 of them, and then 3 I did borders. But this paper here, let me hold it up a little bit closer. I don't know if you can tell. This background here and this one are the same paper design. They're just 2 different, patterns. And, oh yeah, this is from an old pad. I do have my paper pads sitting here in case I wanted to talk about them. But this was from Love Blossoms Stampin' Up. And this has been around for a while. It's retired, so I don't know. You might have it in your stash, and I think this paper here was also from that same pattern. So I roughed up the edges there with, I have one of those, mine's from Close to My Heart. I've had it for years, and I think you can still get these. They have like a razor blade type thing in them, and you just run it along the edges of your paper. You can do the same thing with scissors to rough up the edges. So that's what I did with that piece there. And this is that Spellbinders die behind this one. And then that's also what that is, and I just cut it straight across on the top. And then the From My Heart to Yours was from a Stampin' Up set. I used the puffy paint stuff. This one that I used happens to be the Snowfall Accents puff paint. And it goes on wet, and then you zap it with your heat tool and it puffs up. There's some liquid embroidery, was the first stuff like that I ever used, and I still have some of that in my stash, and it does the same thing. And that one you could get in all different kinds of colors, so I'm not sure if it's still available around or not. And then I put these cute little resin hearts down here in the corner to go along with the saying. And then I left the inside blank because I don't know what I want to use this card for. It could be a Valentine, it could be a birthday card, it could just be to tell someone, for like Happy Mail or whatever, or that you love them, however you want to do it. And then I had wrapped this piece that was on the front around to the back and stamped a little heart on it there. And then there's my name. So that, and these, this piece here is popped up as well as the snowman, except I like to ground my characters and my animals down on their feet or the bottom. So it's glued down at the bottom, and then the rest of him is puffed up, or popped up, sorry. Excuse me a second. My nose, you guys. I think that I woke up this morning having a major allergy attack. I don't know what it is that all of a sudden I'm allergic to, but I went from being sick to waking up this morning, sneezing my head off and my eyes itching, and it's definitely allergy. I don't know what's going on, but I'm tired of it. All right, so there's that one. Now the next one I made, here he is. I just love him. Okay, so I did the same thing. I put the patterned paper in the back. Now the papers on this one are from this Frosty Friends Doodle Bug. And this pad is from 2014. Okay, so that is where the purple came from, and then I used that little border die that I showed you from Stampin' Up! To make a little hill, snow hill there, and I used a chunky glitter from Oh, Fun Stamper's Journey was the chunky glitter, and there's that banner. I popped each one of those up. I used a really pretty twine there that's got a silver thread in it. That was also from Fun Stamper's Journey. The cute little iridescent snowflakes are from Stampin' Up. And then on his hat, I actually heat embossed that with a sparkle embossing powder. And with these snow people, men, whatever, when you're building them, you can put buttons on them. There was two different faces to use. You can put the nose how you want. It's just so much fun. You can give them mittens. Just a lot of fun. Okay. And then the inside, I just put a strip of that patterned paper there. And again, I didn't stamp anything because I'm not sure what I want to put there yet. So there's that one. Here is the third one that I made. And yeah, I said I wasn't going to show you the papers, but since I have them sitting here, it's just kind of easy to grab. These papers are from this Dear Lizzie Serendipity American Crafts paper pad. I have no idea what year this one's from. But anyway, that is the paper pad I used here. His hat or his scarf and the little thing on his hat was from that Doodlebug paper pad. I used a glittered cardstock from Stampin' Up! To create the little snowy hill on this one, as well as the layering piece behind this tag. That tag or sentiment also came from that same paper pad. There are cut aparts in there. So I just cut that out and I put a little bit of sparkly stickles there on the heart. And I just thought he turned out so cute. And then inside, again, just a little strip and my name stamp on the back. Okay, so that was number 3. Here is number 4. And this one here, let me see if I can see the paper real quick. I used this Doodlebug paper pad again for the background piece. I thought that went well with what I used for his hat and scarf, and I'm not sure on that one what I used there. It's not popping right out at me, but if you really need to know, I can go back through papers and look. This stamp here, Snowmen Fall from Heaven Unassembled. I just love that, and this is the stamp. It is a Stampendous stamp from 2000. There's the information. And it's just a really super nice stamp. I love it. And so I just kind of cut around it, and I went over the snowflakes with some stickles. And then the bling that I put on here is from, you know, when you are getting ready to check out at Michael's and they have all those baskets up by the checkouts full of things. That is where I got that bling. I don't know if it was $1. Sometimes things up there are $1, sometimes they're a little bit more. On his hat, I put, it's a flocking. You know, it's like glitter, but it's called Fun Flock. And I put white, so it's fuzzy. So that is what is there, and just my little name stamp there, and I did a little banner piece of that snowflake paper inside. So that is that one. And my 5th card, now I have to say red is my favorite color, so these last 2 cards have red in them, so I was excited to be able to play with red. There's that fabulous embossing folder. Excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. All right, might have prevented it. Okay, so there's that embossing folder. And then this fun paper here is another, I think that's Doodlebug. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, it's from this Doodle Bug, Craft in Color, and that's also from 2014. So that was that, and then the snowflakes, I don't know, you guys, it was from one of my paper pads. And then those red blingies there are also from that same, like at Michael's. And I just thought how his little face turned out was so cute, and I gave him the little black hat. Yeah, very cute. And then inside I did stamp something because I just thought that went along with that one really cute. Frosty Friends Make Winter Warm. And that is from the Snowman set. There's several different sentiments in here, and that was one of the ones that was in there. And then I just cut a little banner piece. And then my last one, I remember when I was a kid, it was like, don't ever put pink and red together. You know, I love pink and red together. Don't these colors kind of remind you of Good and Plenty? They do me. So this paper here is, these are really bold papers, and these are also from Stamps of Life. So this was from the Thanks collection. I'm not sure if these are still available, but there you can see all the different designs. Excuse me. I love the little multicolored heart ones there. There's really fun papers in this pack. So I cut that oval out of real red cardstock from Stampin' Up! And embossed it with that wonderful embossing folder. And I used that oval die from Lawn Fawn. This paper here is actually the front and back. So this is on one side of the paper and that's on the other. So I just cut the layer and then cut it in half and reversed it when I glued it on the front there. These little blings are from the Toile, I don't know, the Toile, whatever it was from Stampin' Up. They're retired, but I thought they went along really nice with this particular snowman. And the little pink and red there. And then inside I had to stamp that Frosty Friends Make Winter Warm again, and then I did two little banner pieces with the front and back of that paper. And then on the back of this one, look what I did. I stamped my stamp upside down. I thought it was kind of funny. I didn't mean to, it was an accident. So I put oops with a little smiley face there. And that is my last snowman card. I don't know if I can get them all in view here. I can zoom out a little bit. So there they all are. I had a lot of fun making these snowmen along with the other ones that I have made this month, and taking part in Anna White's Snowmen of January hashtag. So she's going to start a new one for February. We don't know what that is yet. So if you're interested and like a little bit of a challenge and something to work towards, excuse me, check that out, and we'll see what comes up and what we can make. And always you can participate in Saturday Morning Makes, and that is with whatever you create. Does definitely not have to be card making or paper crafting. In fact, Jill, the one that started it, she shared some of her crochet work this morning, which I thought was fabulous. I love seeing all the different things that people are creative with. Okay, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That just helps build my channel and get it out there and be seen. And for those of you that are subscribed and are also new subscribers, thank you so much. Be sure to hit the little bell on there because I do live videos on YouTube as well, and that will notify you when I go live or if I've posted a new video. Have a great weekend. Do something crafty and fun, and I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye-bye.